it's me, Jessi Bey, and as you can tell, my voice has calmed down. I've calmed down from the last video. I was just very angry in that last video. I had every right to be angry. But this situation is different. This is more of a story time, and it's about my best friend. Disclaimer, my best friend and I, we are fine. There's no bad blood. When it happened, there wasn't any bad blood. I wasn't angry. I was more looking at her crazy because she was stupid for doing this. So, I never felt some type of way with that. We don't, as far as feelings are concerned, we never really hurt each other's feelings. It was whatever. But it's a story time about my best friend dating my ex-boyfriend, okay? So I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of background how David and I have met. That's not his actual name. That's his moniker I'm using right now. That's his alias for the sake of the story. I don't want to expose him or anything. I'm not gonna expose the details of the relationship either. I'm just talking about how we met and how long the relationship lasted until Ashley. Ashley's not really her name either. My best friend's name either. Up until Ashley dated him after me. So we met through a ropes course camp type thing, and what ropes course is, you did a lot of physical activity outside. It was just, I'm trying to remember everything that didn't happen because we did a lot. We did a lot of icebreakers inside, and we stayed in cabins, and so we didn't have the full-blown cabin experience, but because we stayed in cabins, we had a working toilet and we had a working shower. So, what ropes course is it's a camp, and it goes through DARS, and DARS is I guess a foundation or a company of some sort that helps kids, it's like a rehabilitation service for kids and young adults who are disabled. So I was in the visually impaired and blind category because, as you guys don't know, I'm practically legally blind. Like, I can't even see big letters right now. I can't even see big letters. It's just a blur. I don't even know where the lens is. And I see the screen, but I can't even see myself. I just look like a big old blob right now. That's how bad my vision is. But anyway, enough about my crappy ass eyes. So yeah, we met through the ropes course, and with the ropes course, you did a lot of stuff. You did, which was one of my most favorite things that I've done, is we wall climbed and we did the zip line. And the zip line, I don't know, just Google what a zip line is. That's what I did, okay? It was 50 feet high, and all right. You can Google what a zip line is, and you can Google what a wall climb is. And wall climb is okay, but a harness can be hella tight, and the harness hurt my pelvis. That's why, if any of you out there, any of you men out there, any of you guys out there, or any of you women out there who still have their penis and you decide to go and do stuff pertaining to a harness, wear a freaking cup, because your penis is going to hurt if you don't. I'm telling you right now, because it only hurt me through my pelvic region. Imagine what it is for a guy. Your balls and your penis might hurt. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It only lasted 3 days, and then I met him. That's how I met him. I met him through camp, and camping is really fun, you guys. You should try it. But anyway, so on the last day, we were about to go on our way back home, back to the Dallas area, because it was out in Killeen, and Killeen is very country. It is so country. There's no street lights. There's no main streets. It's pure darkness, and there's not even a freaking signal, okay? That's how country it is. But, so on our way back to the Dallas area, because in case you didn't know where I came from, I'm from Dallas. So, Dallas, Texas, there you go. But we exchanged numbers and whatever, and then, we were talking as friends, of course, and it progressed into like a relationship, but we only talked to each other through text message. So it was kind of long distance, but not really, if that makes any sense, because we never saw each other physically. But our relationship was based on text messages at the time. And this was before smartphones were a thing, okay? Smartphones didn't even freaking exist yet. The first iPhone already came out. Okay, the first or the second iPhone was a thing, okay? Just imagine how old I am. That's a long time ago. But anyway, so the relationship lasted 2 weeks, and during that time, which is so weird to me, I don't know what it is, he started falling for me, started having feelings for me, which is, you know, we only talked to each other for 2 weeks, so you don't really know who I am as a person yet. You don't even know my true colors. So he had feelings for the idea of me. He didn't have the feelings for actually me. Because when you first meet me, I'm not this loud and charismatic as you see right now. When you first meet me, I'm more quiet. I'm more like this. I'm more quiet into myself. I tell, like, I'm very soft and innocent looking. But once you get to know me, I get more comfortable with you. I'm more like this. So, yeah, it will last 2 weeks, and then, you know, he started having feelings for me, and that's when I done ditched him, and that's just horrible. I have commitment issues. That's why I'm single right now. I'm working on my commitment issues, and also because I had a very strong sixth sense at the time. It's not as strong as it used to be, but it was hella strong back then. I was able to tell, I was able to get off of auras and vibes and whatever, and very well. So if I felt like something just don't feel right, I just felt it through the phone. I didn't have to see him to know. I felt it through the phone. I was just like, something's not right. This feels weird. So I broke up with him through text message. I know it's an asshole way of me doing it, but listen, that's the only way, that's the only communication I had with him, okay? This is a different situation. So, anyway, fast forward to maybe a few months after, my best friend found out, Ashley, found out what I did. And I actually found out that she started dating him, and I confronted her about it, right? I confronted her, and she's like, oh, I didn't like the way that you let him on. I'm just like, okay. She dated my ex-boyfriend because she didn't like the fact that I led him on. Like, I didn't really lead him on because I didn't expect that, for one. I didn't date him for my own personal gain at the time. Even though partly of me was like, yes, I dated him because I was lonely. But I wasn't going to get anything out of it. I wasn't using him or leading him on. I'm not that kind of person. I was just like, I just had really bad commitment issues, and I just ran away whenever he said he had feelings for me. So, and I just felt something off about him, so I had to leave while it was good, before his true colors came out. And, you know, I didn't fight with her about it and whatever. She told me, I was just like, I asked her why, and then she's like, oh, I didn't like the fact that you let him on. I'm just like, okay. So, even back then, I knew that the #1 rule when you are best friends with somebody or you're friends with someone, you don't date your friend's ex. So, even back then, I knew. But I just let it be, because I'm not the type of person to be confronting people, and I don't really like to fight with people. I'm just not that kind of person. So, if I could avoid it at all costs, that's what I would do. I would avoid it at all costs. So, I just leave it be, and, you know, I just let her date him, whatever. And then she broke up with him because, come to find out, he was an asshole. So he was not a good person. So now she's mad at him. Every time she sees him, she wants to punch him in the throat. What does that freaking tell you? That I was actually kind of pretty much right, because I felt something wasn't right with that guy. She started dating him. She saw his true colors. She dated him longer than I had, because I only dated him for like 2 weeks, if you consider that you were freaking dating in the first place. She dated him for a few months, so it took her a few months to realize he wasn't shit, so she broke up with him, and now she just wants to punch him in the throat every time she sees him. So I just kind of let it blow up in her face anyway, because it's like she was gonna listen to me, you know. That's the kind of person I am now, because the way I used to be, I don't mind. I still do sometimes. I don't mind giving advice. Especially when you ask for my advice, ain't nothing wrong with it. Take my advice, heed my warning. If you don't take my advice and heed my warning, then it's on you. If you don't take my advice, that's fine. I don't even get mad if you don't take my advice. But don't take my advice. Don't go around taking my advice. Listen to my advice. Don't take my advice and then it blow up in your face and then you come back to me. I'll be like, I'm not smug about it. I just stare at you because the things that I say to my mind is not very appropriate and it's not very nice. So I just keep my mouth shut and just be like, okay. I just say, okay. Because in my mind, I'm just like, I done told your ass. You should have listened to me, you dumb bitch. That's me. That's what goes on in my head. But, you know, I have a filter sometimes. And some things that I have in my mind sometimes are not really appropriate for me to say. So, that's just the kind of person I am now. And, like, I still give advice sometimes. But most of the time I don't. Because they come to me for advice, and then I just give them the advice, and then they didn't take it or leave it, and then they don't take my advice, blows up in their face, so I'll be like, I done told you so. I really don't say that, but in my mind, I say, I told you so, you fucking idiot. You should have heeded my warning. You should have listened to me. No, you didn't want to listen to me. That's on you. You should have freaking listened because, you know, just contrary to popular belief, I'm actually right most of the time. Maybe it's a Capricorn thing. I don't know. Capricorn women are right majority of the time. There's very rare cases where we are wrong, but we're right most of the time. So don't try to fight with a Capricorn woman. Don't try to prove a Capricorn woman wrong because you're going to end up looking stupid and you're going to be the one that end up being wrong most of the time. So don't ever fight with a Capricorn woman. You don't want it. Especially Capricorn women who don't give a fuck about your feelings. That would hurt your feelings. Like, I'm not one of those women because I care about people's feelings or whatever, and I keep my mouth shut most of the time. There's a reason for that, because the thing that's on my mind whenever someone says something or does something, I can't say it because it might hurt people's feelings. So I never really say much because I have a conscience anyway, and I feel bad. But yeah, the moral of the freaking story is that don't date your friend's exes, okay? Don't date your friend's exes, no matter the circumstance. You really shouldn't be doing that. That's really disrespectful. That's disrespecting your friend. So, as far as Ashley and I are concerned, we fine. There's no bad blood because there was no anger in that situation. I wasn't pissed at her. It was just whatever. It's like, you date my ex-boyfriend. Fine, just know that's going to blow up in your face. I didn't say that, but I was thinking it. So I was just like, okay, you know, because I don't really have any hatred towards my best friend. I still consider us as best friends, even though we're not seeing each other as often as we used to be. We're kind of starting to part our ways, but that's part of growing up. So there's no bad blood or anything, and we don't have any problems. We're just kind of parting our ways. We're parting ways. So yeah, we still good. We're on good terms. We've never been on bad terms. So we've been best friends for about 12 to 13 years now. I can't do math, so I think it's been about 13. It'll be 13 in August. No, did become 13 last month. Never mind. It's been 13 years, so holy crap, that's a long time. But yeah, don't date your friend's exes. Just don't do it, no matter the circumstance. Because you're just disrespecting your friend right there. And now I think back to it, it's kind of funny. The situation is freaking hilarious now. But yeah, so that's the end of my video. If you like this video, whatever, you know what? Fuck it. I don't even care. Subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to subscribe, that's fine. If you want to turn on that bell notification. If you don't want to turn on the notification, turn on that bell notifications, that's fine. If you want to hit that thumbs up, do it. If you don't, then don't. Same thing with the thumbs down. Share it if you want to. If you want to share it, fine. If you don't, that's fine too. Just know this. Just know this, okay? Just know this. And I mean it. I love you guys. From the bottom of my heart. I really do. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Please stay safe out there. Climate change is fucking real. And don't forget to spread love, not hate.